Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel for another video. So today is going to be another random garden with me garden vlog type video. I have a lot of projects that I need to get done and I kind of don't really have a plan or order of how I want to get things done. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. It is a gorgeous clear blue sky sunny day today. We are in the low 70s, so it feels great, but I want to kind of go ahead and tackle some of my heavier jobs now before it starts getting too hot. So first off, I do have some changes that I'm going to be making in my front garden bed, which I cannot wait to show you guys and talk through that process. It's going to be a whole garden makeover, so I hope you guys are excited about it. And then also, I have already started making over my front barberry bed, which let's go ahead and head there first so I can kind of talk you guys through my thought process. Let's go. Look how pretty and clear the sky is today, y'all. Not a cloud in sight. Okay, so here we are at my front driveway. This is what I like to call my barberry bed. If you guys remember about 6 or 7 years ago when I first created this bed, I was having a really hard time growing grass along the edge here just because everybody was walking their dogs, letting them pee. All of this was weeds. Like my grass used to look like that. I just couldn't deal. So I decided to make it a formal planting bed. I did install this fencing here as well as packed this bed out with barberries, which we all know have thorns, in efforts to keep all of the dogs and people out of my yard, which 7 years later, I feel like I've got that point across. So haven't really decided if I'm keeping the fencing or not. As you guys can see, it is bent and definitely needs a facelift. It's dirty now just because I had to remove it to get the plants out. I just put it back temporarily. It's not like placed in there properly now. So I might come in and just spray paint it and bend it back into shape. The plants that I had in here were starting to like bend outward. So yeah, anywho, I did initially have landscape fabric installed in this bed, which y'all, that landscape fabric almost took me out, like for real. It was such a nightmare trying to get it out. I literally had to get my handsaw and just saw it away in chunks because it was so intertwined with the roots. Like the landscape fabric did amazing, y'all. I never had to weed this bed, y'all. Like it did its job, but I really don't like having landscape fabric if I don't need it. So I think now I can keep on top of the weeds just by hand pulling. And then let me really quickly let y'all know what I removed. So I did have 3 barberries planted here in a triangle. I also had a abelia planted here and a abelia planted here. Y'all saw that I removed my Japanese maple a couple videos back into my backyard. And then I also had a barberry planted here on the corner and a little elephant planter here that was starting to crack. So I just trashed that, removed all of the barberries, and then the 2 abelias I dug up and transplanted. They went to my friend's house. So I'll show you guys that soon. So today's process is going to be, first and foremost, removing this to the backyard. And then I do want to redefine this bed. So I'm thinking I kind of want it to just connect and make a soft curve here. So I'll be removing all of this grass. I also want to widen this strip just because I feel like my arborvitaes have filled it to the max now. So I'm going to make this a little bit wider, connect it, and then kind of also redefine these lines because when I stand back, it just looks like a fat spoon to me and I'm not feeling it. So that is my thought process on this bed. Let me go ahead and grab my shovel. We'll get this dug up and transfer it to the backyard. So I thought I had pulled all of the roots out of this bed, but guess there's still some left over from my maple. Oh, more roots. Okay, hold on. Alrighty, let me go get my wagon. right, so now we're in my bay window bed. You guys did see that I just transplanted out of this bed my beehive holly. In its place, I did put my bird bath, which I think I'm going to bump forward just a little bit so that I have room to plant one more compact holly, which is sitting right over here. This is the one I just dug up. So I'm thinking I can get away with finagling my spacing. So I'm going to bump this one over just a smidge to be able to fit one more on the corner here so that it's not touching my Rose of Sharon. So, ooh, I'm not looking forward to moving this concrete. That works. Oh, that's not even. Hold on. Okay, y'all, so now that I got this space all cleared out, I kind of want to go ahead and start planting. I know, y'all, I told you I didn't have a plan for this video, so y'all just roll with me. So I know for a fact that I want the curve to cut kind of like this. So it's going to connect here. All of this grass will be removed, which I'll do that later this evening because I don't want to do it while the sun is out. And then this bed is very drought tolerant. I hardly ever have to water it. It's not on drip. I don't plan on installing it on drip. So all the plants in here I know will thrive in our afternoon sun. So let me go ahead and grab the first tree that I want to plant. So I think this spot will work for all directions. I just walked it off. Kind of want to move it over just a smidge. Okay, I think I'm happy with that placement. Let me backfill. Okay, y'all, I got it planted and ooh, I am so excited to have this tree planted here, y'all. This was actually inspired by one of my old jobs. So I actually used to sit in my car on my lunch break parked in front of an Oakland holly, and I would just sit and watch the birds fly in and out of the tree and eat the red berries, and it was just so peaceful and enjoyable to watch. So that is what actually inspired me to purchase this tree. This is not an Oakland holly. This is actually a Christmas jewel holly, so it's a little bit more compact. It still has the nice evergreen dark leaf, but the leaves are a little bit smaller, as you guys can see, and the bees have been loving it. Like, I'm so excited. It is in flower right now. It flowers spring through fall. It also produces red berries. So this one does not require a male or a female to fertilize it to produce the berries. It just produces them on its own. This one is hardy zones 6A to 9B. And it grows about 6 to 8 feet wide and 8 to 10 feet tall. So I probably will keep it trimmed right around the 6 feet wide range. I did measure 4 feet from each side of my bed on center, so it has plenty of room to grow. It does also grow in this nice conical shape, so I'm just going to keep it shorn. I probably won't start trimming on it until next year, but oh, I'm just so excited to have this evergreen here. It's going to look so good once it fills out. I have no idea what I'm planting around it, you guys, so bear with me. The bed will develop eventually. You guys did see I dug another hole here. I have another plant that I'm going to be transplanting next into this bed. Let me show y'all. Okay, so next project on today's random to-do list is I am going to start clearing some plants out of this bed. I'm actually going to be doing a whole overhaul makeover on this bed, so all of the plants will be coming out. I know, y'all, I love this bed. I love the shape of it. I think it looks gorgeous, but I just have a new vision for this area. I really wanted to hold off on doing destruction until after my daffodils finish blooming. But y'all, my contractor is coming at the end of this week and I've got to get these plants out of his way. So unfortunately, I won't have a pretty backdrop for my daffodils once they bloom. I will wait until they finish blooming to remove those. I don't think they'll be in his way. But I'm so happy with how they're starting to naturalize, y'all. Do you remember when I first planted them, they were just one single bulb with one flower? I have about 4 or 5 blooms in each clump now, and I'm not sure what happened to the clump that was planted here. It's almost like Rosie just said, move over, I gotta shine. So it kind of works out perfectly. She gets to shine through. But yeah, everything in this bed except for my blue spruce and the euonymus will be coming out. I have no clue where these plants are going, so y'all just bear with me. We're winging it. This bed will be extended out. All of the pavers will be removed. My curve will be changing. So yeah, it's a whole overhaul makeover and I cannot wait. I'm so excited for it. Let me go ahead and dig out this plant. This is my dwarf Kreatyve, which has been struggling, and I think it's because it's not getting enough sunlight. It is in shade for most of the day. So I'm gonna pop this one out and move it to the front bed that we just left, and I think it'll be happier there. I think that looks nice. I think it ties in all of my evergreen interests nicely, and I can keep it shorn to that nice tight little ball shape. I did turn the bare side towards the holly so that when the holly fills in, it won't look so bare. So the front side looks nice and full. So I changed my mind. I think I do want to go ahead and dig up my 2 tater tot arborvitae balls because I have a place in mind for those. Alright, so I think I want to transplant them back here. I did originally have my 2 pots flanking kind of like my walkway to my hose reel here. I think they'll be cute on either side of that. This will be extending out, so I'm going to keep that in mind. I think that's going to work. I don't think these are coming back, so I'm going to go ahead and move these out. Ooh, y'all, this is going to be tough because I haven't really finished defining the curves or shape of this bed yet. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to bump out my fire chiefs just a little bit further because those get about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. And if I do that, fire chief will probably end up about here. And put my shovel here for a visual. And then I can bring the curve out like this. So the next one will bump out to here. So the curve will need to come probably around here-ish. I don't know. I'm just going to put them in the ground, and if they need to be moved, they need to be moved. That's just how we roll with Jess's garden. Okay. Oh, I was like, what roots are these? This is from the side. Okay. Just gonna toss this back here, upside down. So it'll kill off any grass, and I'm gonna mulch over it. My boyfriend's actually on his way with 80 bags of mulch, y'all. I'm so excited. How does that look? Oh, I kind of like it, y'all. I think it looks good. Now I gotta find its good side. Oh, I think that is the good side, y'all. Let me turn it just a little bit and straighten you up. Is that straight? Yeah, that looks really good. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, y'all, so I moved the one on the left forward just a little bit to line it up with the one on the right. It's kind of hard to tell just because they're two different shapes and sizes. But I think once I finally come in and finish edging this bed, it'll make a lot more sense. I have already ordered the pavers that I want to go down towards my hose reel here. Cannot wait to show you guys what they look like. I'm so excited about them. And y'all, look at my Celines. Oh, they are in full bloom right now and they look so pretty. And my Japanese maple that I transplanted is doing well. Oh, I cannot wait to get this little ball transplanted out of here. It is throwing off all of the balance in this bed, but oh, they are just so gorgeous. Mulch day. My bad, y'all. I am clearly in a whole new outfit, done took a shower and everything because I am exhausted from unloading that truck. But let me show you guys what I ended up doing. Okay, y'all, so here's what it's looking like. Nothing too spectacular, but really all I did was dig up this holly, move it over just a little bit so I had room to pop in that last one over there in the corner. So the spacing worked out perfect, y'all. I'm so loving it. I did also go ahead and put a bag of mulch on the back just to like give them some insulation after I watered them in. So now that the mulch is here, we can finally get to mulching this bed, which I cannot wait for. Let me really quick go ahead and tell you guys what's going on with the front bed. Okay, y'all, so since my contractor is coming this Friday, pretty much I just need to go ahead and remove everything from Rosie back. So really, I just need to remove my two boxwoods back here, which I have no clue where this stuff is going on. I think I'm going to end up just digging these up, putting them in the front garden bed at the end of my driveway temporarily until I figure out a spot for them. But I do have two autumn frost hostas as well. Barely starting to peek through here, and I have one over there as well. So I'll pop those out, put those into two containers. I can leave those on the porch. My two hydrangeas, I think I will move also to, I don't know, y'all. I need to look up and see if these are macrophyllus or not, but I'm gonna probably put those in containers, put them on the porch. The lungwort will be going to my friend's house, and then I just need to figure out where this boxwood and that boxwood is going. I think, nope, I'm probably gonna go ahead and remove my salvia as well, just to be on the safe side. I don't want anything to get trampled or destroyed. I also have a little dianthus that I can pop into a bed somewhere. So all of this will be quick work. I'll just pop them out probably tomorrow evening and relocate them somewhere in the garden. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it. I really just wanted to talk through what is about to happen with my front garden bed with y'all. I am exhausted. Like, those 80 bags of mulch just unloading the truck really took it out of me after transplanting and digging all those holes. So I am tired. I'm gonna go eat some food, call it a night, get a nice rest, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.